guys, Ola aka ChalkOne here with a new game that I hope to be bringing you more and more videos of. I hope. It seems really fun. It's sort of like Euro Truck Simulator 2 but in space in some way with guns. It's called Elite Dangerous, and as you can see I am docked here at the Romanenko estate. I am sitting inside of my spaceship, and if you can't tell by the motions, I'm actually using Track IR in here, which works great right out of the box. I didn't have to do anything at all to look freely around the cockpit, which is awesome. Playing with my joystick, I don't even know what this is, the Cyborg X, I think, from Thrustmaster. I don't know if that's what it's from. I don't remember. In any case, this is my second attempt at the video. The first one I did without any practice in this game at all, and I quickly got, I think I got kidnapped and then killed. Something like that happened. So, I've made a couple of trips now, a couple of sections of my trip. This is actually, I think, the third and final leg. I had to stop and get fuel. As you can see down there, my fuel is low. We are docked. So the first thing we need to do is get some fuel. This game is beautiful. You'll learn to see that. Buy 1.68 tons of value fuel. Value fuel. This is going to change. I've put in the request. Right now this game is in premium beta. So, not only is it expensive, but I'm a very lucky person, so I was able to get in, and it seems a little convoluted the way that you have to change your name right now. You actually have to put in like a support ticket request almost. So, let's have a look around the cockpit real quick. At the bottom you can see some options here. We'll return to the surface in a moment. Get my ship over there, including the hull integrity. The 3 blue rings are my shields. Got settings there for the engine and systems and weapons. Some messages there. I love how these menus pop up just when I look at them, and then I can sort of go through. This is my Sidewinder ship, very new. This is sort of the starter ship that's free to everybody. Modules, stuff I'm sure we'll get into as I learn them. Here's my cargo. I have 4 tons of leather with me that I am bringing somewhere. If I look over here, I'll have a quick peek at the galaxy map. I had a look at it earlier. We'll get into the trading system at some other time. I just want to get sort of this one flight done and recorded. I came from... Where did I come from? I came from Iranan, went to Ibutis. We're now in Opala, and we are going to Ovit, which is where I believe we will be able to sell the leather for a profit. So, what we can do here actually is we can select that from our star map. And we can say lock destination, so when we launch here we'll know which way to go, and then we'll go into some hyper... What's it called? Hyper... We'll figure it out. I forgot already. Controls are great. It's not easy. It is a beta. There is no real good manual. It took me a while to figure things out, and you'll see a lot of other sort of noobs flying all over the place. There's gunfire outside. What is going on here, folks? I love how far I can look around inside my ship. What are we launching into here? This could be a very short video. Got full 3D access, of course. We are in space after all. We have 5 minutes to leave the station. You always have these limitations. Are these guys lurking outside with guns or some shit like that? I don't know what happened here. This is not normal. That looks like wreckage. Oh shit. You're coming in? Wow, now I gotta back out of your way because you are much bigger than me. Let's see if we can get out of this guy's way. I hope there's nobody behind us. I have no rear view mirror. Please move. I'd like to get around you, sir. You actually get in trouble if you don't leave from here. There was one time where I didn't leave in time. Oh boy. And got in trouble with the station authorities. That's way too close for comfort. And more gunfire still. This is not good. This is not good. Wow. Wow. Alright, well, we're gonna get out of here real quick, like, You can see that little above the number 47, that's my speed. Above that you can see sort of a radar. Just gave it full power to the engine. You can see there's now 4 dots there instead of the 2. Because I want to get out of here, and it looks like our target is behind us. So let's align ourselves to that, get away from the station. I need to retract my landing gear. There we go. That's what's holding us back. We are still landlocked, or mass locked, I guess, from the station. So we have to get out of that first. While we align ourselves to our target. There's our target. As soon as we are no longer mass locked, we can enter hyperspace, I think is what it's called. I don't think that's what it's called actually, but that's sort of the typical thing. There's the station that we're leaving behind. There's also a way to communicate with your ship. I just don't know if this ship doesn't have that or not. Okay, let's do it. Contacts. Why is it not? It is locked. Engage hyperdrive. You can see here it's charging. I really love the menu, the HUD. It's awesome. Like, there's nothing on the HUD itself. It's all instrumentation that you're looking at in-game. Whoop! And isn't it beautiful? You almost always hyperspace into a freaking planet of some sort. Now we are in Super Cruise mode. Now I need to find where I want to go here. This is a space station, so that's where we're gonna go. Which is also behind us. You can see the little slowdown. Why does it say slow down? See, that's my speed there, the throttle. When it's blue, that's sort of in the proper range, I guess. Even though I believe I can go faster. Even though not much faster with our engines. Look at the details on the cockpit. You can actually sort of engage sort of an auto throttle like this. It will automatically adjust my speed up and down. Some contacts, unidentified signal source. That sounds dangerous. With our measly little couple of hundred credits worth of leather, I don't want to get, you know, blown up in the first mission. I love how TrackIR also has, you know, you can lean forward, lean back. So I'm so glad that this game does it. I backed Star Citizen, which is a similar-ish game, but it doesn't have that support yet. And when I tried to play it, I did not really seem to be able to do much of anything. Whereas in this game, I can actually do things. So I'm trying to slow down. I'm trying to make you do the speed thing. Don't you understand? No, you don't. I'm gonna overshoot again. Alright. Rookie mistakes all over the place. So we overshot our target. We're still in superdrive. You can't drop out of superdrive unless you're at a safe distance and speed to where you want to go, I believe. So we are 1.1 light seconds away. Let's see if I can get this thing to do it for me. See, now it's slowing down with me. That's good. At some point here, it's going to tell us that it is safe to drop out of Super Cruise. And for the longest time, it took me forever to figure out what button that was to push. So I could just never get out of this mode. It's J on the keyboard, by the way, in case anyone else has the same problem. You like the little bobblehead there? You can see it's adjusting our speed accordingly. It's trying to keep it at somewhere around 10% of the distance, which is very nice that it does that for us. Safe disengage ready. And the first time I did this, it scared the crap out of me. I was like, my ship's falling apart. But it's not really. There's our station. Bradfield Orbital. Now we have to find out how to get in there. There's no easy, like a lot of games like this, you fly within a certain distance, you get close enough and you push a button and it docks you. Not in this game. You have to do it all yourself, which actually really lends itself to some realism and is actually quite a bit of fun. So there's going to be two options. It's either going to be the entrance right where I'm looking at, or it is going to be over there on the left side. So we're going to check this side since we're close, and that's sort of where the thing is there, so we can actually speed up a little bit to get closer. Do we have any other contacts around? No. That's good so far. Now, once we get, I believe, within 7.5 kilometers, we can request docking, and then we get, if we're allowed to dock, we get assigned a landing pad, and we have 10 minutes to complete our docking sequence. This is sort of like Euro Truck in the sense that, you know, you have to dock. You can't just pick up your trailer doesn't just magically appear behind you. So I do like that, and that looks like that would be the entrance over there. Usually you can tell by some sort of blue gate, and you can see that blue line there very faintly, so we're definitely heading into the right area here. Alright, let's slow down a bit. Let's go talk to them. There's our comms. Docking request granted. You can see here landing pad 29. We have 10 minutes and counting to make our approach and to actually land. A landing is a bitch when you don't know what you're doing, and I still don't really know what I'm doing. I know what not to do, at least a couple of things. I found those out the hard way. But you know what, like I said, this ship is free, so really the first couple times I just docked and undocked and just kind of practiced flying around, and I did lose my ship once to pirates, and that's okay because it's free. I can just get another one. I haven't lost anything yet. In this case, I have a couple hundred credits worth of leather, so I'd rather not lose them. You can see other ships here flying around. There's one docking ahead of us. That one's just spinning around, doing all sorts of weird things. Oh, maybe he actually knows what he's doing. That was a pretty nifty maneuver there. So we want to take this nice and slow, because I don't want to get into issues with those guys there ahead of me. Now you can really see the bobblehead bobbling around. It's kind of cute. Oh shit, we also need to... Now, what was it? Landing pad 29? Which is probably right below us if it's... No, it's not. There it is, way back there. Oh, that's nice. We get a nice little... I know you can assign audio shortcuts to these things, so I can tell my ship to deploy the landing gear and things like that, so I don't have to do it with the menu. This is cool. But I haven't figured out how to do that yet. It's possible that you can't do it with this ship. I don't know, don't quote me on that. I just reset our engines and stuff back to even. See now, systems, engines, and weapons each have 2 out of the 4 power distribution ones. You can see my fuel's gone down a bit. Mass locked, landing gear is deployed. So once we get close here, we'll actually get on the left there, we will see some sort of guidance mechanism as to... Don't risk annihilation. Make way. As to whether or not we're coming in too fast. See that? As long as it's in that level there, I think we're okay. We want to match our speed with our descent. And this I've learned is just the slower the better. There we go. And we have landed at Bradfield Orbital. We can enter the hangar, which we don't really need to unless we want to work on the ship and refuel it, which I probably will do. But more importantly, let's see if we could actually make a profit on this leather stuff and whether or not my research earlier was correct, that I can make money. So we'll check the starport services. We'll go to the commodities market, which is where we sell stuff. Looking at our cargo column, there's our 4 leather. If I click on this, I bought it for 58. I can sell it for 143. Now, that is a huge profit. It's a very low credit amount, but you can see that I'm going to make 340 credits profit. So that's not bad. And you know, this is the typical kind of stuff. You have to go up and start small. I started this whole day with 1,000 credits, now I have 1272. So, and see, even in here, I'm still sitting in my cockpit. It's all just virtual display. Even though I'm using the mouse, I can still move my head around with a track IR, and I love that. I absolutely love that. So I just wanted to show you this video really quickly, and I'll figure out what to do next from here, and I'm sure there'll be more videos because I quite enjoy this, and it's a gorgeous game. It's Euro Truck in space with weapons and ships, and you can buy upgrades, all sorts of things we'll get into at some other points. So hopefully you enjoyed watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about Elite Dangerous so far, and if you have any tips for me, please don't hesitate, and we'll catch you again next time.